Hey, if you think your business credit is just for buying mowers and trucks, well, then you're leaving thousands of dollars in growth on the table. Because actually, today I'm going to show you how service based businesses like lawn care, landscaping, HVAC, janitorial can actually use business credit not only for like big equipment, but for supplies, for fuel, for payroll, for marketing, and so much more. So this actually helps you scale faster. It helps you scale without waiting for every customer's payment to come in the door. Hey, it's Crandall here. I'm actually the CEO of Credit Suite, and we've helped thousands of business owners, from landscapers to HVAC pros to everyone else in the service industry, unlock the funding that they actually need to grow. And the real momentum actually starts when they realize that business credit isn't just for buying equipment. It's a tool that they can actually use to run everyday businesses leaner, more faster, and actually scale without the usual cash flow headaches. So in the next few minutes, I'm actually going to teach you a lot of cool things. First of all, you're going to uncover 4 powerful ways that you can actually use business credit beyond just trucks and mowers. Okay, you're also going to learn a step-by-step roadmap to build business credit correctly so you can qualify for large credit lines when you actually need them and want them. You're going to learn real world application, like how you can actually deploy this stuff, deploy that credit to scale without draining your cash flow or risking your personal credit, like getting around those pesky personal guarantees. So we got a lot to cover, so let's dive in. So first of all, when most people think about business credit, they actually picture like big ticket purchases. They're thinking about trucks, they're thinking about trailers and mowers. But that's just really the tip of the iceberg. The real power of business credit is in how it actually covers your everyday expenses, your everyday cost, the stuff that keeps your business moving week to week. Okay, so here's what that actually looks like in real action. Let's walk through this. So let's talk about net 30 vendor accounts. So net 30 vendor accounts let you order supplies now and pay in 30 days. And that gives you breathing room on cash flow. But only do this with vendors who actually report the payments they give you to the business credit bureaus, because over 90% do not report the credit. You're not getting the credit for the payments that you're actually making on time. So now when you're using these net 30 accounts, these net 30 term accounts that actually do report to the business credit reporting agencies, then now what happens is those on-time payments are actually building the strong business credit profile. So now you can rely less on your personal credit and save it for when you need it most and use your business credit to get your business to basically fund itself. Now let's talk a little bit about fleet credit or fuel cards. Okay, so these have to do with vehicle maintenance, vehicle expenses. You can use them for things like, being able to gas your fleet of vehicles. You can maintain those. You can repair those. You can use them for normal operating vehicle expenses. And this keeps the cost out of your operating cash flow. Now, some of these cards also report to the business credit reporting agencies. A lot of them do. So you're building your business credit profile by using cards to buy the stuff like fuel and maintenance or repairs that you need anyways. So again, you want to check to make sure that it does report, because a lot of these cards actually don't. Now let's talk about business lines of credit, revolving credit that you can actually use again and again. So once you've built initial credit history, now you can start to qualify for credit lines. You can use these to cover payroll in slow months, or get your crew paid, or handle unexpected costs and avoid actually pausing works. But you'll only qualify if your business shows consistent revenue, positive business credit history, and ideally, you've got to have at least some of these vendors on your credit report with established business credit in order to get approved. And this is why these net 30 vendors to start your profile are so important. Now let's talk about marketing credit, like pre-season funding. Okay, so with an established credit profile, now you can pre-fund marketing campaigns, social media ads, direct mail, seasonal promotions, so you can hit your peak season fully booked, rather than scrambling and spending cash you don't have. We don't want you to dread the season slowdown that you probably do historically, right? So when you use marketing credit strategically, then it becomes a growth lever. It helps you drive demand before the busy season hits, and especially through the slow season. So each of these credit types basically helps you maintain cash flow, stability, and basically keep your cash flow where it's reliable and it doesn't have these peaks and valleys. So next, the roadmap to building bigger business credit and getting better terms and getting credit lines. So let me walk you through this. Step 1. Get your business set up the right way. Set up an LLC and or a corporation. Get an EIN. Get a separate business phone number. Get a separate business bank account, an address for your business. Have a website. Once you've done this, now you want to apply for that DUNS number with Dun & Bradstreet. It's 100% free. Step 2. We want to open 2 to 3 starter accounts that report to business credit reporting agencies like Dun & Bradstreet, Equifax, and or Experian. Now, these are companies that sell stuff that you need, like Granger or Uline or Quill, for example. And they let you buy now and pay later on terms like net 30, net 45, net 60. But the key is that these vendors that you want to choose actually report your payments to a business credit reporting agency. Because like I said, over 90% don't report. So now that we actually do have vendors that report, that will build this initial credit profile and score. Now we want to start using these vendors. We want to pay them on time or early. And we want to continue doing this for like many months as we're getting more and more credit. Now you want to keep the utilization low, but you just want to show this history of getting credit, using credit, paying the bill. Now we want to monitor your business credit report. There's a lot of tools out there to do it. Credit Safe, D&B, you can also use NAV. And now you can start to see these accounts reporting on your business credit history. You can start to see these consistent progress of your business credit profile and score getting built, right? But before start applying for better credit, there's a lot of misconceptions that you want to kind of take into account. These are like mistakes that people make. So a lot of the common mistakes that business owners make through this process is they're signing personal guarantees without understanding the liability. So a lot of credit lines still require guarantees, but you don't want to max out credit lines with a clear repayment strategy. Using credit is smart when it supports growth, but it works best when it's paired with a plan to pay it down, right? Keep in mind. So ignoring your business credit reports, even small errors or missing trade lines can block approvals. They can limit your funding options. So keep an eye on those business credit reports. We don't want you to have higher rates. And by monitoring them and making sure that you keep building business credit and doing these regular checks, that gives you that control, right? So here's a real world example. Let's say there's a lawn care company. It built its vendor trade lines for a matter of a few months. Then it secured a $25,000 line of credit. Then they added 3 new crews before peak season and doubled revenue in one summer. Now, another owner uses fleet cards and they're marketing basically credit to, let's say, keep the crew paid. And they booked solid through the off season instead of ever slowing down. So your action plan for this week, let's talk about what you should do beyond like these couple examples, right? Apply for your business's DUNS number if your business is already set up the right way. Open 2 to 3 of these starter vendors that we talked about, right? And then you want to make sure that you get credit monitoring because you need to see these accounts that you got approved for as you're using them actually report to the business credit reporting agencies. You want to plan exactly how you'll deploy your first credit lines. What part of your business will you actually capitalize first? Are you going to use business credit for supplies or for fuel or for marketing, right? So many different options. You want to track your usage. You want to pay early every single time. Each payment builds a foundation for bigger, better financing down the road. Your limits get higher the more of this you do. Look, business credit can be your secret weapon for scaling, not just for buying mowers and trucks, but for everyday expenses that keep work flowing and growth happening and keep your business steady. So you can grab our free business credit building guide by clicking the link below. You can actually check it in the description. And then that will actually give you everything you need to successfully build business credit for faster, easier funding. But hey, before you go, do me a favor, drop a comment and share your biggest cash flow challenges so we can actually keep the conversation going and seeing how business credit can help solve those challenges. Now, if this video helped you, then do me a favor, like smash the subscribe button and subscribe for more strategies on funding and for growing your business. Hey, once again, Crandall here. Thanks for watching. Let's build your business credit the right way.